Yeah, all right. We'll just continue from where we stopped in the previous class, okay? So today we're
Yeah,
gonna
good morning, sir.
yeah, hi, good morning. So okay, today I'm gonna start with the same classes exactly where we stopped. So first we can begin with performing a brute force attack. And brute force attack is I'll just give you an explanation about how a brute force actually work. See how usually hackers they hack into someone's website, or how do they bypass not by I mean bypass this username or password, or how someone's accounts can be hacked. So usually if you see this 10 million password list, okay, there is 10 million password list. It is a very small one, so usually you will get even more than this. Okay, you will get even more than this. Yeah. So usually these are all the common passwords. So this contains over 10 lakhs, okay, or more than that. Yeah, it contains over 10 lakh passwords. So in this 10 lakh passwords, it will contains almost everyone's default passwords. Some will have 1 2 3 4 5 6, and some might have mentioned password as password, or some people have mentioned 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, sorry. So these are all the some of the common passwords that usually everybody mentions. Com- So these are all the passwords that commonly mentioned, and you might have seen also. So there are so many, over literally 10 million passwords. So there are some chances your password might also um, it will be available in any of these passwords. Like this 10 million, you can literally buy 1 million passwords, 10 billion passwords, 1 billion passwords. So there will be any one of your passwords will be there, that will be true. Okay, it has to be there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create I do have one of the files here. Let me show you. See, I have the same file with me, same file. Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll just try to, learn how hackers usually bypass this username and passwords. So we have some testing websites. We can do it on the testing website. They already mentioned the username as test and password as test. So commonly any username will be admin, or it could be test, or it could be getting the username is not a big deal, but password is the main thing. So usually we won't be having any idea about the password, but we will be having an idea about username, of course, because we can even type their email address. If it doesn't know both, that is where the problem begins. If it doesn't even know both, that's at least we must know one username. It could be their mobile phone number. If it is Facebook, we'll simply copy and paste their profile ID. So something like that. So if you know the username, it won't take a lot of time to bypass. If you have any idea about username, it won't take a lot of time. If you have no idea about username at all, there are some chances it might take a lot of time. So how long it might take? So usually we have to understand password chat. Okay. Password chat 2023. This is the password chat. I hope you can able to see it. So this is as per 2023. If you keep a password that is only four characters, sometimes it might take, if it is only numbers, suppose 1 2 3 4 like this, instantly any hacker can compromise. If it is lowercase like ABCD, or it should be some QWE or ASDF, something like that. If it is only 4 characters, it will take instantly, means within fraction of seconds you can able to log into your account. If it is uppercase and lowercase mix, then 7 seconds. If it is numbers, uppercase, lowercase, suppose you have A as capital, DMIN, something else, or small, at the rate, again 1, 2, 3, if you add something like this, which is of only 4 characters, then instantly, means a maximum it might take about 23 seconds. So usually your passwords, it will be, I think it must be more than 8. If it is your password, if it is only numbers, it will take just 2 minutes. If it is lower cases, it might take 2 days. If it is uppercase, lowercase, it may take 2 years, and uppercase, lowercase letters, it may take 7 years. And if it is number, uppercase, lowercase symbols, it may take 17 years for any hacker to compromise. So this is bit complicated. The more stronger password you keep, the more difficult for them to perform a attack on your systems. So how a password usually should looks like? So you can go to password generator. There are so many websites, they'll offer password generation. You can go to lastpassword.com. Yeah, in lastpassword.com, see, we have uppercase, lowercase, numbers and symbols. If it is only uppercase, if it is only uppercase but there is no symbol, like this, see, or I can even add number only number. If it is like this, see, and if it is at least 4. So usually if your password is like this, then instantly anybody can able to compromise. But if it is uppercase, lowercase and everything, but characters are 4. Character, let it be 4. But if it is uppercase, then hacker might take few seconds. Again, lowercase, it might take about 10 to 15 seconds. If it is symbols, something like this, or I can even show you many examples, something like this, then hackers might take up to 23 seconds only. Then let me increase 5 and regenerate. See, if it is like this, then hackers can take up to 27 minutes to compromise your account. If one character extra, like 6 digits of password, with uppercase, lowercase and numbers, everything, if it is 6, then hackers might take up to 1 day. And if it is 7, if it is like this, at least 7 characters, then it will take hackers about 3 months to compromise. If you add only one more digit extra, then it will take a hacker anywhere between 17 years. This is an estimation what they have given. So let us all, since this website password is only 4 characters, TEST, only 4 characters, that is all small letters only. So that means within 20-30 seconds or maybe less than 1 minute, it will easily give you the password. So the same thing you can try on different websites once the class is done, but it might take a lot of time. As per this chart, it might take a lot of time. This method, we have 2 methods. One is brute force attack and dictionary attack. We have 2 types. So this is brute force. Brute force means it attempts to guess a password by systematically trying out every possible combination of characters. Means it will check A, B, C one by one, one by one. If it is anything which is matching, it will just collect one by one, because you have to store A, B, C, D from A to Z, all small, A to Z caps, 1 to 1, 0 to 9 numbers and symbols. You have to include all of them. It will only check each and every combination if any passwords are gonna match with that. But it will take hell lot of time. It might take you more than 1 day, 2 days to do this. So it can also guess passwords of any length. It could be let it be 5, or it will be 10, or it will be 15. It can easily guess. Whereas dictionary attack attempts to guess a password by systematically trying out every possible word in a Dictionary. So basically, dictionary means just now I told you I do have some list of passwords, right? This is the list of passwords. So for example, I do have some of the list. I'll show you like this. Usually passwords will be like this, some simple passwords. So you can store a full unlimited passwords in your file, and then you can start compromising. Okay, so it will check each and every password that is available in your system. If any one is matching, it will give you the connect, it will give you the password directly. But it is fast, it is very fast. Brute force is slow, fast but limited by words. Means if it is 10 million, it will only work till 10 million. If the password is not matching in 10 million also, then again you have to load 20 billion, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, unless and until the password matches. You can buy online, you can also buy, you can download for free also, 1 billion passwords. Usually limited to passwords of a reasonable length. It cannot go for such a long time because it takes a lot of time. But these are all the two methods that what hackers usually use. If any username and passwords are matching, they'll compromise direct. So to do this attack, I asked you to download brute force. Yesterday I even sent you the link. So I have it. I'm gonna open it. Bug suite. So usually we're gonna use this tool. This is the tool that is used for bug bounty. This is the tool that is used for web application testing, and this is the tool that you can do a lot many things with the web applications also. And you can also perform brute force attack, dictionary attack, and all these attacks in this. It will take some time. Okay, this is how it looks. Now you can click on next and start. No need of creating any account, it works directly. Okay, so now this is the entire one, and we have so many things here: target, proxy, intruder, repeater, and so many things. So basically it will take a lot of time for you to understand this one. To master this tool, at least you will take another 6 to 7 months only to master this tool. If you spend every day one hour on this, it is such a big tool, and moreover it is community edition, so many things may not work in this, like web spreading and so many things they mentioned that may not work in a normal one. Usually we have to go with a paid, and paid will cost you anywhere between 40,000 for this account. I mean, if you want pro edition of this, it might cost you about 40,000. And there are so many cracked versions are also available, but I won't support them because no, somewhere there will always there is an issue. So it is always good to go with some community editions, but it will work. Community edition is good. Now click on proxy. In proxy, when you enable this intercept, okay, now currently it's off. If you enable, request sent by Bob's browser are held here so that you can analyze and modify them before forwarding them to the target server. So basically you can intercept the traffic in between. Whenever you type username and password and click enter, that is called as request. And once this username and password goes, it will send you a response that username and passwords are correct. That is response. The whatever the response that you can see in your system, that is called as acknowledgement. So this method is called as three-way handshaking. This method is called as three-way handshaking. Best example is this. This is client, this is server. You send hi, that is synchronized packet. And server will see what is your message and it will keep it in mind that okay, he is telling me hi, let me say hello. That will be his acknowledgement. But he will only think about it. Okay, let me tell him hello. And finally, it will send you that message called as hello for your hi message. That is acknowledgement. So SYN means request, and sin plus act is where the response will be hidden, that we have to find out. So you, to find out sin plus act both, bob suite is used, and whatever you get to see on the browser, it's called as acknowledgement. Now I'll click on and bob suite have, they have their own built-in web browser. Okay, they have their own browser, just like we use google chrome and all. Even they also have their own browser called as chromium. Chromium is actually designed for developers, it is not a virus, and it is genuine, we can use it. So I have clicked on it, so it might take few seconds to respond. Wait for few seconds. We have to wait for it to open. Sometimes it will take a lot of time to open, but he not usually to, it won't take, it will open directly. Okay, it's trying to open. Okay, so there is some error. Okay, all right, now it is working. So this is the browser which is built in, and this browser name is Chromium. Chromium is not a virus, it is actually designed for developers purpose, that is from the Google itself. Same to same. See, it shows Chromium, and you can see about Chromium. So this is a version, and Chromium is made possible by the Chromium open source project. So this is completely open source and it is free of cost. So see, everything is looks same, but it is actually from the Google only. Okay. So all right. Now what we have to do is we have to choose an account that we want to compromise. So this is our account as of now. Let us just copy and go to, see, this is BobSuite and this is our BobSuite browser. And now I have paste and click enter. So whatever the traffic that comes here will be sent to the Bob suite. So now it has opened. Now we know the username and we don't know the password. So for example, I'll type test as a username correct, but password I'll type my name. So what happens? See, it won't log in because both of them are incorrect. Now I'll type the same thing again, test and password as my name. And now click on this intercept on button. The moment you click on intercept on, just a second. Yeah, click on login. The same, see, now it is rotating because we Bobsuit has successfully captured. Till you forward this packet, it won't go. So that you can modify these things before going into the server. Okay. So it is showing directly that username is test, but password is my name. Since it is not correct, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click on this. Now our work with this browser is finished because our work is still we capture. Now right click and it looks very small because I don't know how to, I mean, I even try to increase this, text and all, but it is still showing the same thing. So now what we have to do is we have to send this to, right click on it, send this to the intruder. So intruder means where we can able to perform brute force attack and a dictionary, or there are so many other attacks we can able to perform. See, this is our entire request. Now we don't know the password, so where you want it to test your password, so you have to select the thing that you want currently password, so select this fake password and click on add. Now it has selected. So in the place of password, what happens is in the place of password, it will only choose your dictionary files just to make sure whether it will match or not. Now it has selected and attack type. You have sniper. Sniper you can set if you have single payload. Means if you have no idea about the password, you can set sniper. If you don't know both username and password, then you can set cluster bomb. And these two are totally new. So you don't need to worry about it. These two last one and first one you're gonna try. Cluster bomb means when we don't know username and when we don't know the password. But since we know the username, so we can go with a sniper. And now click on this payload. So there is one payload has been selected and there is a simple list. Now what we're going to do is here you have load options. Click on load. It will take some time usually, and once you click on this load, it will open. It will ask you what is your where is your dictionary file. So that dictionary file you have to upload here. I have clicked on it. Few more seconds please. It will always take some time whenever you click on load. Or you can even add manually also, like you can guess the passwords and you can add, it will check one by one. It is going more than the expectations. Let's wait. Yeah, it has opened. Now choose the file where exactly you have downloaded and installed your password. So currently I have it here. I'm gonna just double click on it. See, it has stored all the passwords. So now what happens is it won't take a lot of time because we know the username. So what happens is it's gonna check one by one all the password. If any one password works, it will give us the password directly. Now start attack. Simple, that's it. Ignore this message. See, it is testing all the password, but when you get the right password, they told me 27 seconds it will take, right? Let us wait for the 24 seconds or whatever it is. See here, it will check all the password. It is checking, see now, it has taken username as test, but password it is adding 1234567 8. But unfortunately, status code says 302 means that is not perfect password. That means it is not genuine password. And there will be some changes in the length also. If it finds a password, it will give you a status code as 200. This is 302 means error. See, it is checking each and every password. See, the last one you can see, it is checking each and every one whether it will match or not. If any one is matching, it will give you directly. So we still need to wait to be finished. Yeah. So now we have to simply scroll just to make sure that if you can see any changes in 302. See, once it successfully find the password, it will give you the status code called as 200 and there is some changes in the length. You can see 258 is default, but for this one 6203, but status code is 200. That means it is success one. So what is that password? Look at this in payload. It shows it is test. Test is the perfect password for this. Now you know that username is test and password is also test. This is how hackers will perform on social media accounts also. But since social media accounts now, if anyone try to do brute force, within few minutes it will understand that okay, someone is trying to do brute force. It will immediately block your account. Now you can also see here show response in a browser. You can even copy this and go to Bob Suite and you can also paste this link It will directly log in and it will show you. Let me just click on paste. Send anyway. Okay, so there is some error. You can also right click and request in current session or original session or show response in browser. You can also do this. Copy. There are two browsers as open. So what you can do is you can first forward this packets or turn off this intercept. Okay, once you turn off this intercept, then you can paste this. Okay, I think there is an issue with this one. But you already know here, right? It will show you directly what is the passwords. Then directly you can type test and test and it will give you directly test and test. Click on login. It will log into the account directly. Got it? So this is how hackers usually compromises and they will try to do brute force and all. So what you have to do is, see, for example, we have any website that you open, like for example EC website. So if you type wp admin at last, it will redirect you to this account. If you type username and password, so usually username will be admin only. Okay, username will be admin only for any account, admin, and you don't know password, do the same thing here also, it will work, but I won't recommend you to do it because they might also capture your IP address and all these things. So they might trace you, like from where exactly someone is trying to do all this attack, because it is easy concept, they are only providing some certifications for you, then obviously they are also protected. Got it? So this is how you can perform brute force attack. Then next what we're going to discuss is we're going to discuss about CSRF attack. I'm gonna, for CSRF attack, I will click on DVWA and here I'm gonna type the username and password. See here, default will be mentioned at last, admin and password as password, and login.
DVW.
Yeah, DVWA. Damn vulnerable web application. So in this DVWA you have, see, you can also try to do brute force on this username and password. You can also try here, and we have CSRF, and CSRF means cross site request forgery attack, but very old attack, not a new one, also very old attack it is, but it won't work, but still we can give a try because it's a part of our syllabus. So cross-site request forgery is an attack that forces an end user to execute unwanted actions on a web applications in which they are currently authenticated. With a little help of social engineering, such as sending a link via email or chat, an attacker may trick the user of a web application into executing actions of an attacker's choosing. If the victim is normal user, a successful CSRF attack can force the user to perform a state-changing request like transferring some funds. Yeah, previously this was so popular. By just clicking on that link, your account zero and the amount will go to someone else account. But I mean, from your account it goes to someone else account money. So they will easily change everything, and by just one click it will change. But now it won't happen because sessions, whenever you log in, session won't be there for such a longer time. It will be there only for few time. That is the main problem with this, because not anymore, it doesn't work anymore. Because those time when bank doesn't even have anything like pin and all these things, passwords. So whenever you want to send money, it used to go directly. But now they have already stopped this because of CSRF attacks. Because CSRF attack is something like, by just simply clicking on a link, you can literally change the passwords of any accounts. You can even transfer some funds from one account to the other account and all these things. And you can also change an email address by just clicking on that link. So just one click. You might think like, what's there in one click? If you just simply click, it will change directly. But there is some thing that you have to do. So this will only work. See, this will only work which they are currently authenticated. So you have to find that guy is authenticated first. If he is authenticated only, you can able to try this. Authenticated in the sense, I have already logged into my account. Okay, I have logout option here. I have logged into my account. Now it is asking me to change a password. I can change a password like this. Now it is default password is password. I'll change it to admin, and here also admin, and click change. Now it has changed, password has changed successfully. But you can copy this entire link. Okay, copy this entire link, put it into some notepad, and what a hacker will try to do is, he will try to modify this one. He will try to modify this entire link. Like just now I said admin, right? Now I'll change this link to admin at 123, and confirm password also I'll change it as at 123. Okay, all small at the rate 123. I have changed. Now attacker usually will copy this whole link, and then he might directly go with some short URL. There are so many websites that will help you to shorten your URL. So now let me show you that I have changed the password to admin, right? I'm going to click on logout, and next time if I type admin and password as password, it may not work because login failed. Here also it won't show because the new password that I have given is admin. Now it will log in directly. So now what happens is, I'll simply close this. Okay, I'll simply close this, and now I will paste this link, the big link that where the password has been changed. Click on shorten URL. Now I got a shorten URL. So now you can send this to anybody. Okay, so it looks like simple because it looks very small. You can simply send them as, this is a new trailer of this, click on this link, click on that, there is some offers. I think you might have got few years back. So this is the method they used to do. The moment, see now what happens, the moment I click this link, wait, it will directly say password changed. Now we have no idea what is the password, but sometimes it won't go to this website. It will simply redirect within fraction of seconds only, that you won't even know which page is open, what exactly happened, you won't even know that. But automatically your password is now changed. Now I'll click logout, and now I'll try to type admin and password also admin, the previous one. It won't log in because the new password only that guy knows, the one who created, that is admin, and password will be admin at 123. Oh wow, this is also not working now. Shit. Oh, admin at 123. Yeah. So now, anyway, so now it is working. This is method is called as CSRF. Like this, hackers will do so many things where your account password will be changed. But now this method is safe because even if someone logs into my Facebook account via session hijacking or however it is, without typing any username and password, this may not work because nowadays it will ask you to type current password. What is the current password? Then type your new password and confirm password. That is why they are now secure. So previously, whenever the website, whichever the website that doesn't even have this, they are so vulnerable for CSRF attack. By just sending them a random link, they can click on it and their system is gone, like that. So now I'll just make it like default. By clicking on setup, you can simply create or reset a database. So now everything has been reset to normal. Got it? So this is how at CSRF actually work. And we also did upload, but SQL we can do later, and XSS also you can try here. And this one also we did PHP, some script we uploaded, that is web server attack. So now you can go back to from the DVWA, go back directly, and here you have multi-day. So in multi-day what happens? We generally have an account, okay, login. So now I'll try to log in some accounts, or I can even register a new account here. So let me just create one account in any of the names. I'll create one on your name. Now I'll simply add password as your name only and confirm password also. And now I'll try to create an account. See, your account is now created. So for your account, I have given username also same and password is also same. But the how does this trick actually work? Now I'll click on login. I'll type your username and your password and click login. See, now it shows logged in user as your name, it shows directly. And I have logout option here. So if I type your username and password, obviously it has to open your own account. It won't open anyone's else account, right? That's how it is. But now the thing is, there is some issues in the session. Sometimes sessions will be too weak, or maybe authentication, session management and authentications. So basically there will be errors in authentication. Okay, so this report has been one of the top 10 vulnerabilities, that is session management and broken authentication. Means even if I type username correct and password also correct, but instead of opening, see, I'm going to try once again. See, this is your username and this is your password. I want to just simply log in. See, it is opening directly, logged in user as your name, but what happens is in other ways it won't open. Means instead of opening your account, it will open somebody else account. That is session management and broken authentication. I hope you understand the concept. Instead of typing I'm typing your name only, your username and your own password, but instead of showing yours, now it is showing. Okay, but I'll show you some tricks where I can bypass your account and try to open somebody else account, random account. And you cannot open some specific account, but you can open some random account. Okay, that is called as session management and broken authentication. Now let me log into this account using burp suite. You can open your burp suite like this and open your browser. I'll close this. But this is all very basics. Very basics in the sense, two basics. Yeah, see, it will show you here. Okay, logged in user. Let me try to log in once again. Okay, I'm gonna try to log in once again, one last time. If it is still same, and then we can start the attack. I'm gonna type your name and a password also and click login. See, I give same username and password, same, and it is logged in user, correct. So we don't have any doubts on that because usernames are correct. But now the actual thing starts. I will type your name only. See, your name and password also yours. I'll click on intercept on and click login. Now it is rotating and it is waiting. See, even the username is also correct and password is also correct. But this is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to simply right click on this. Okay. Once I right click, I can do intercept. You have at last. Do intercept response to this request. So whatever the response that I'm going to get, that is three-way handshaking. This is request. I'm going to intercept the response and finally acknowledgement will come here, right? Which account it is logged in. I'll click on do intercept response to this request and now forward this packet. See, this is the entire response and it shows 302 found. Okay, but still your account name username is also showing your username. But now what am I going to do is there is some UID. So user ID. So I will try to change this user ID to 26. Okay, some random 26. And now I will simply forward this. See what happens here. But here also it is still showing you your name only. But user ID has taken whatever the value that I have given. Now I'm going to forward again. See, it has logged into somebody else's account. Got it. So that's how it works. Now let me try to do the same thing again. I'm going to click on logout, type your same username and type your same password and do intercept and login. Now it has logged in. Now right click on it, do intercept, response to this request and forward. Now I'll change this user ID to some random called as 20. Okay. Now I'll forward this. Now here also it has taken 20. But username is still your username only. But instead of giving your account, it opens someone else's account. See now forward. See it has opened some other account. This is called as session management and broken authentication. That means the sessions and the authentications are not happening properly. Whenever there is an issue like this is what happens. If I type yours now, directly I'll type your name, username and your password without any modifications. I'm going to type. I'll simply click on login. It opens your account only, but there we try to modify. That is where the WebSuite will help you a lot in this. So this tricks will also work now also, but we have to see which website is vulnerable for this account. And let us see if there is any session management and broken application. See, the definition is very simple. Broken authentication and session management allows a cyber criminal to steal users' login data or force session data such as cookies and gain access to websites. So that's what we did. Authentication is about verifying the identity of a user by confirming their credentials, correct? While session management is about protecting user data during the period of time when user is actively engaged with the systems or a website. That is what authentication and session management does. But broken authentication means instead of opening yours, it opens someone else's account. That is where the issue comes. See what is broken authentication? Authentication is broken when an attacker be able to compromise password keys or session tokens, user account informations and other details, assume user identities. Due to poor design and implementation of identity and access control, the prevalence of the broken authentication is widespread. But now let me see how much money they actually pay for such a thing. If you really find it in a company and you report it to them, let me see if someone has reported in HackerOne. There is an one here. Okay, basically it shows it is none. Bounty none it shows, but let me see. Somebody has created an account here, and by logging in the same password I can update my email address verifying, and I don't know, they have added something. Can you explain how this is security vulnerabilities and how an attacker can exploit? Yes, again okay, any updates on this going on, and they're fixing. We still okay. There is a lot of communications here. Oh yeah, but they haven't paid. They have paid him money here. So in determining a bounty for this issue, we are primarily considering this as a low severity. It is primarily exploitable only if if an attacker has previously compromised an account and gained full access. So what they did was they have given him some rewarded. With a bounty. So I think they have paid him some money, but it is not disclosed. Like what is that amount, and see improper authentication. So they have paid some money. Like bounty has been awarded, but they're not disclosing like what exact, I mean, how much money they paid or something like that. And then there are others also. There are so many reports. This is how you can learn. And here also it shows bounty none, but let me see. Coursera. Okay, Coursera is also an institute like IIST where they provide online classes. Thanks for review. The cookies were working after hours but taking 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. Let me see. This bug has been fixed, but I don't know whether they have paid him because there is no. I mean, they haven't mentioned. But some people know they won't like to show that they have got money from someone or something like that. They'll simply hide it, or they doesn't want anyone to know how much they're making or something like that. So these are all, but see, awarded with a bounty. They will pay a lot of money for this, but it will take only few minutes for them to do all of this works. Okay, I hope you understand this method, and if you have any doubts, please kindly ask me. Okay, but you can practice. These are all very few what we have did, but if you want only web application class, and I think there are so many courses especially in web application that classes will go more than 3 months or 2 months or something like that. But for anyone to master, it will take years and years for you guys to master everything. But kindly go through the theory books that I have sent you. That will be really helpful, because don't go with the practicals what I'm showing. That is okay for you, for your sake to understand, but kindly go through the books that I have shared. You will get even more knowledge in that. Okay. All right, so if you have any doubts, you can
I
please
have
let
done.
me know. And if
Yes,
you
sir.
have understood, then we can start our next class. I think it is SQL injections. That is very easy. First, I'll explain you what is SQL injections, and once we understand SQL injection, and then we can start with the practicals, and that is very easy, and that doesn't take a lot of time. Also, I think 40 minutes of class is sufficient for SQL injections. So after this, we have SQL injections. That's one class. What day is tomorrow? Okay, SQL injections tomorrow, and Friday hacking wireless network. That is hacking Wi-Fi. So if you have that tool, you can do it. Or you can Saturday Sunday also have some time, so you can practice that also. And 11th mobile platform, and 12th we don't have IoT, we have cloud and cryptography and cloud computing, and 15th, I think 15th only we can finish it off. Cloud computing, cryptography, and 15th, yeah, one last class we can finish it off by 15th itself. Okay. All right, it
Yes,
depends on you guys. If you want me to give more and more, then I'll simply extend the classes. Okay then. All right, if you have any
sir,
doubts,
I
please
have
let
doubt.
me know.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Can we do brute force and dictionary attack on
One
our?
second, sir. You're not audible. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Can we do brute force and dictionary attack on our own Facebook accounts, sir, for
No,
testing
Facebook
purpose?
account, that's what I said. It will block you directly, your account. Because this brute force account, what happens is in Facebook, you can try incorrect password maximum 5 times. Incorrect, incorrect, incorrect. But brute force attack is something 1 million times it will check. The moment you cross 5 limits, it will block your account directly. Suppose if you want to hack on someone else's account, you can simply try this brute force account on that. It will block within 5 minutes. They will have rate limits. Within
Okay.
5 minutes they will block their account, thinking like someone is trying to attack, or someone is to Facebook will understand within fraction of minutes that someone is trying to do brute force attack, and it will block that guy's account, and he will get a notification that someone just tried to do a brute force, so that he can keep a strong password. It is
Okay.
already safe.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because it will understand very easily. Every website they will have limits. Some they won't even have any limits, but companies like big companies, especially Facebook is really not a small company at all. Whatever IST makes in a year, they'll make it less than few seconds.
Is
So
there any
such a
other
big
way?
uh, to get into someone's account directly.
Yes, sir, with username.
Yes, there are some ways. Suppose if you ask me, okay, suppose if I want to get into someone else's account, think like I badly want to get into someone else's account, maybe illegally, or how am I gonna do it? So basically, I will never ever go with some CH classes, to be honest. If I really want to hack into someone's, I have my own methods. And what happens is, I have some good dealers, I have some good contact in dark web and all these places. So what I do is, I see nowadays everybody gives email address. I can even take your email. If I ask you, you will only provide me your email address because I'm not asking you your password. And email address, it is very common. Everybody provides. It is not like they won't provide. Even if you won't provide, if I just simply go to the counselors, if I ask about your details, they'll only give me what is your what is that email address and your name, address, and everything that you have filled in the form. So we will have access to it. To know that user profile, we will ask some information that is for our reference purpose, just to keep in touch, updates or something like that. We can email, right? So first, if I really target someone, I will make sure that I have his email address. First of all, why will I target some stranger? I will always try to do it on someone that whom I know. And if I have their email account, if I do it, I'll simply go to howipinpound.com. And once I go to howipinpound.com, I'll try to simply add what's your mail address? Any idea? It's safe. It's safe. You don't need to worry.
Yes, sir. NNAG 2555 at
NN
gmail. AG
AD
G, sir. G. NNAG.
N
NAG G, sir. G. Not, sir. No. NNAG, sir.
Can you please text it because voice is too slow.
Yes, sir. Sure.
It is safe, and it is also good for you also because this haveabeenpawn.com is managed by one of the reputed, guy. His name is Troy Hunt, and is our Microsoft security director. He is the one who is managing it. So I'll tell you, but this is very safe. I really wish you try your, your family email addresses also, just to make sure that they are safe. So usually hackers take advantages of such websites, these websites, because this website won't give me the password directly, but there is something else that happens. I'll show you, and it is very safe. You don't need to worry because now I don't even know your password, right? But I only have your email address. But why will I hack, first of all, right?
It's okay, sir.
So
I got.
yeah, so I must have a reason. So anyway, I'll just show you. So if this is the mail ID, what I
Yes.
will do is, and getting this mail ID is not a big deal, that we can easily get it. I can click on this pound. Yeah, see, it says that pound 5 data breaches found. Okay, that means you have created an account in AI.type once. Maybe you might not have any idea. Less than 2017 only, you maybe by mistake only, or you might have worked on it and you have created one account here, and you have created one account in Big Basket, you have created one account in Daily Motions, and you might have created one account in the Dubsmash, which was very popular those time back in, and you might
Yes.
have created one in IEM, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is very common. Even I have created many like this. But what happens here is, once hacker comes, he knows very well that no one, he cannot do brute force, nor he can hack Facebook account directly. Facebook head office only they have to compromise. He can't do both, and nor he can send you some phishing link because you are already genius and you are aware of it. Correct. People
Yes.
nowadays are aware of it. But what if I want to do? If I what I'll do is, I'll simply come and I'll go to AI.type. First, I will see in December 2017, you might have created an account called a virtual keyboard application. This is actually a virtual keyboard application. Maybe in mobile phones or something it comes. Okay. So you might have created an account, but unfortunately, some hackers has leaked over 577 GB of data, including your personal info. That means your personal information is already available, like what is your address, address book, contacts, applications that you have installed in your phones. Into less than 2017, I can easily tell you, and which sim you are using it, what is your date of birth, what is the device information, your email address, your gender, your location that you are using your phone. And look at this IMEI numbers, I can even trace you, and IMSI numbers, that means his contact number, and IP addresses, name, phone number, profile, and so many things. But This does not contain anywhere password. So this data is useless for me. Now, the same big basket company was also hacked in 2020. Some hacker has leaked over 20 million customers account, including mine also. I was a old customer of this. So in this data, what happens is they have leaked your date of birth, email address, IP address, name, password, phone number, physical address. But I can see that your password is also leaked. One, and Daily Motion also have created an account. Even here also your password is leaked. And Dub Smash, here also your password is leaked. And in IEM, I don't know what is that, but here also you have created an account where your password is also leaked. Now immediately what I will do is, usually, if I'm not wrong, your username and passwords will be same for your Instagram also, Facebook also, maybe some other websites also you might have given same password. And even myself also I will do it, because whenever I create any account there are so many chances, 80% I'll always try to give my own password, that the same password that I have given for my Facebook. So many people does this, 90%, 99% also people does this. Very few people will keep Facebook separate and different for Gmail separate, Facebook separate, Instagram separate, and moreover how many passwords a human being can remember. So not more than two. What I will do is I will directly go explore dark web. I have a very good contacts in dark web, but once I go, if I really want to get into someone's account, and I will only go if there is a very big money that I'm gonna get, or maybe someone is giving me a lot of money. Then a lot of money means I do have some people now also they'll message me, sir, I'll pay you 1,000 rupees, I'll pay you 10,000 rupees. No, we are not poor, we have good money. So we usually target on big amounts. Then finally what I'll do is I'll go to dark web. In dark web, this big basket, Daily Motion, Dub Smash, all this account data is listed for sale for some small amount. Small amount means like some $200. See, since I spent my time in US, so there $200, $300. Maybe in India it will cost more than 30,000, 40,000, 20,000. But there it is an average where we spend on a good restaurant. If I really want to have some food, very good restaurant means where how we spend 2,000 rupees here on a very good restaurant per day, maybe the similar way, $200 $300 is an average where US people will spend on a restaurant, on a very good restaurant. So that is like monthly salary in India. Average salary is $200 here. That is 18,000, 15,000 is an average salary. So there we spend it on some hotels. What we do is we'll go to dark web, and we do have some 7 to 8 people. I'll simply send them like this is my this is the email address. I want all the passwords that are matching. Now they will give all the passwords of this. Now what I'll do is now I'll know very easily how you're gonna create a password. And if any password that is matching with your Facebook, I'll log in directly to your account. Simple as that. Finished. That
Sure,
is how
sir.
the hackers actually do it. The only method is to go to dark web only. Yeah.
So can you give a dark web classes?
Yes, of course we have. We have at last class. There is at last we have on dark web. We do have a class on dark web, but deep web and dark web. Okay, we have that is totally different. But wait, let me show you, because they want me to discuss on deep web, because dark web is something it is invite only. But I'll show you. But we have it. We have this class, but at last, full last.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, is there any other doubts on this particular class?
No, sir.
No, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Like
can.
not change password.
All right. So you can remove this. No problem.
No, sir. All the social media same password for all of them. So that's why.
Ah, see,
No.
that's what. If I and moreover, it will cost money. It will cost so many things, because that hackers who purchase this data. Now that Dubsmash account has been leaked online. Myself, I went to Dubsmash is because I really wanted to see someone's account, and I really wanted, and they were in the Dubsmash. And once the password was leaked, I even hacked into our account. I even checked each and everything. So first, what we do is, if my password is also leaked on the same website, first I'll try to check my own password whether my password is the same. Then I'll try to go with someone else. In dark web there are so many options will go, because first they will ask the Dubsmash people, hey, I have hacked, I have this many million password, email address and password, kindly pay us some money. And if they pay some money, then it is okay. If they won't pay money, what they'll do is they will make 10 times in dark web. They'll simply list it for sale for just $1,000, $1,500. Now people will purchase for $1,500. What he will do is he will try to resell it for another 100 people for just few money, like $100 they will sell it. You won't believe, for $5 also we can buy some databases there. Five, like less than 500 rupees, 200 rupees, we can also buy some data. But finding that is really not that easy. But
Okay.
anyway, I'll discuss about it at last class we have. But
Okay.
it is somebody has to invite you. I can give you a hint right now. Someone has to suppose if you want to buy some drugs or ganja somewhere in the local Bangalore. Suppose think like you're very new to Bangalore. Can you buy it? Think commonly. If you really want to buy something like this illegal stuff, how to buy this? Any idea?
Dark
Can
web.
you see, if you want to buy some cigarettes, you can directly go to shop and you can get it. Now you want to buy some weed or something like that. How do you do it? You doesn't even know where they are selling, and you cannot go ask everybody, "Hey, do you know someone selling? Do you know someone selling?" That is not possible. You got it right.
Yes.
So how that means you must have a friend who smoked this. You might have a friend, but if you ask him, since he knows from where he is buying, he might take you. I know the location, but he will only take you when he trusts you. He will only show you, okay, fine. I know this guy from last 1 month. He's a good guy. Let me take him to the place where I'm buying every month. And finally, he will take you. And, he will show you where they're selling. And then you keep it. Now you are local and you know where people are buying. Next time I'll come to you. I'll say, hey, bro, do you know someone who is buying it? Even if you know, you will say directly, you don't know. Because what if something goes wrong? So that means if you want to find a drug dealer, first you must go to someone who does this. So if you want to go explore the dark web first you must meet someone who is in dark web. Then only you can able to go. Else in dark web you can't even create an account to participate in auctions, because auction is limited to some people only that they can trust. Those people have a lot of money. Dark web is for those who have a lot of money. It is not for everybody. We have dark web and deep web. Deep web is what I'm talking. Dark web is something that is open source, where auction won't happen. But I'll show you some auction places if you are interested. All right, so I'll
Thank
continue
you.
with the I'll continue in the next class, and thank you so much for your time. I'll join tomorrow and we'll finish it off this small topic SQL. Right, bye, see ya.